Welcome to our cosmic quest, fellow knowledge seekers, as we dive deep into the fascinating world of Hindu scriptures. Just like the universe with its billions of galaxies and endless mysteries, Hinduism boasts a vast and intricate collection of sacred texts that have shaped the lives of billions across millennia. Today we're embarking on a journey through time, not with a telescope or a time machine, but with the power of curiosity. Our mission to explore the evolution of these sacred texts, from the ancient hymns of the Vedas to the modern interpretations that continue to inspire millions. Fasten your intellectual seatbelts because we're about to traverse through epochs, decode ancient wisdom, and uncover the profound impact of these scriptures on human thought, culture, and spirituality. Get ready for an awe-inspiring adventure. Imagine stepping back in time, nearly 4,000 years ago, to the banks of the Indus River. Here, amidst a vibrant civilization, emerged the earliest layer of Hindu scriptures, the Vedas. Picture these texts not as bound books, but as a collection of hymns, prayers, and rituals passed down orally through generations. The word Veda itself means knowledge, and these texts were like the first whispers of cosmic understanding. They were composed in ancient Sanskrit and are believed to be some of the oldest surviving religious texts in the world. The Vedas are divided into four main collections: the Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, and Atharva Veda, each serving a distinct purpose in guiding the spiritual life of early Hindus. The Rig Veda, the oldest of the four, is a treasure trove of hymns dedicated to various deities, reflecting the awe and wonder with which early humans perceived the natural forces around them. Picture these hymns as lyrical conversations with the cosmos, seeking blessings for rain, bountiful harvests, and protection from the unknown. The Yajur Veda delves into the intricacies of ritualistic practices, outlining the procedures for sacrifices and ceremonies. Imagine these rituals as carefully choreographed performances, designed to connect with the divine and maintain cosmic harmony. The Samaveda, as the name suggests, focuses on melodies and chants, transforming the sacred verses of the Rig Veda into soul-stirring musical renditions. Imagine the enchanting resonance of these chants, filling the air with spiritual vibrations and elevating the consciousness of those present. Finally, the Atharva Veda offers a glimpse into the everyday lives of ancient Indians, containing hymns for healing, protection from evil, and even spells for love and success. These texts reveal a society grappling with the mysteries of life and death, seeking solace and guidance from the divine. As the Vedic hymns resonated through generations, a need arose to unravel their deeper meanings and practical applications. This led to the emergence of the Brahmanas, a collection of prose texts that serve as commentaries on the Vedas. Imagine these texts as the cosmic instruction manuals guiding the priests and scholars in performing the intricate Vedic rituals with precision. The Brahmanas meticulously explain the significance of every step, every chant, and every offering, revealing the hidden connections between the physical and spiritual realms. They delve into the symbolism behind the rituals, unveiling the cosmic principles they represent. Think of the Brahmanas as bridges between the cryptic verses of the Vedas and the human mind, eager to grasp their essence. They offer detailed explanations of the sacrificial ceremonies, outlining the precise arrangements of altars, the selection of sacred wood, and the chanting of specific mantras. These texts provide a fascinating glimpse into the evolving religious landscape of ancient India. They reveal a society deeply invested in deciphering the mysteries of the cosmos and seeking to align themselves with the divine through meticulous rituals and offerings. The Brahmanas also shed light on the social structure of the time, highlighting the role of priests as custodians of sacred knowledge and intermediaries between humans and the divine. Imagine these priests as the scientists of their era, meticulously studying the cosmos and seeking to understand its workings through ritualistic practices. The insights provided by the Brahmanas paved the way for a deeper exploration of spiritual concepts, leading to the philosophical inquiries of the Upanishads. As the smoke from the Vedic fires cleared, a new quest for knowledge began to take shape. This time the focus shifted from the outer world of rituals to the inner world of the self. This marked the dawn of the Upanishads, a collection of philosophical texts that form the core of Hindu thought. Imagine the Upanishads as dialogues between eager students and enlightened sages, taking place in serene forest hermitages, far from the bustle of city life. These dialogues weren't about mundane matters, but about the very essence of existence. The Upanishads grappled with profound questions that have echoed through millennia. What is the nature of reality? What is the self? What happens after death? The answers offered by these texts were both radical and transformative. Central to the Upanishadic worldview is the concept of Brahman, the ultimate reality, and Atman, the individual soul. The Upanishads declare that Brahman and Atman are one and the same, that the divine spark resides within each and every one of us. This realization, that we are not separate from the universe but an integral part of it, is a cornerstone of Hindu philosophy. The Upanishads challenged the traditional emphasis on rituals, suggesting that true liberation comes not from external practices, but from inner realization. They encouraged introspection, meditation, and self-inquiry as pathways to experience the unity of Brahman and Atman. This shift from ritual to contemplation marked a turning point in Indian thought, paving the way for the development of various schools of Hindu philosophy and profoundly influencing the spiritual landscape of India for centuries to come. As centuries passed, the profound wisdom of the Vedas and Upanishads began to be woven into captivating narratives, giving rise to the Puranas, a genre of ancient Indian literature rich in mythology, history, and spiritual teachings. Think of the Puranas as grand tapestries adorned with vibrant threads of epic battles, divine interventions, and moral dilemmas. These stories weren't just for entertainment. They served as vehicles for transmitting complex philosophical and religious ideas to a wider audience. Imagine gathering around a storyteller, captivated by tales of mighty gods like Vishnu and Shiva, their consorts Lakshmi and Parvati, and their epic battles against demonic forces. These stories weren't confined to celestial realms. They intertwined with the lives of mortals, kings, and sages, offering moral guidance and illustrating the consequences of actions. The Puranas are like encyclopedias of Hindu mythology, detailing the creation of the universe, the genealogies of gods and sages, and the rise and fall of great dynasties. They offer insights into the lives of legendary heroes like Rama and Krishna, whose stories continue to inspire millions even today. But beyond the captivating narratives, the Puranas delve into deeper philosophical concepts such as Dharma, the righteous conduct karma, the law of action and consequence, and moksha, liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Within the vast ocean of Hindu scriptures, the Ramayana and Mahabharata stand as towering epics, their stories echoing through millennia, shaping the moral and spiritual landscape of India and beyond. Imagine these epics not merely as tales, but as mirrors reflecting the complexities of human nature, the struggle between good and evil, and the eternal quest for truth and righteousness. The Ramayana, composed by the sage Valmiki, tells the story of Rama, the exiled prince of Ayodhya, and his unwavering dedication to Dharma. Picture him as the ideal man, a righteous king, a devoted husband, and a compassionate leader. His epic journey to rescue his beloved wife Sita from the clutches of the demon king Ravana has captivated hearts for generations. The Mahabharata, on the other hand, is a sprawling saga of a dynastic struggle between two sets of cousins, the Pandavas and the Kauravas. This epic delves into the depths of human emotions, exploring themes of duty, betrayal, greed, and ultimately, redemption. At the heart of the Mahabharata lies the Bhagavad Gita, a philosophical dialogue between the warrior Arjuna and his charioteer Krishna, who is an incarnation of Vishnu. Imagine this conversation taking place on a battlefield moments before a cataclysmic war, as Arjuna grapples with the moral implications of fighting against his own kin. The Gita's teachings on dharma, karma, and the pursuit of moksha transcend time and space, offering profound insights into the human condition and the nature of existence itself. As Hindu society evolved, so did the need for clear guidelines on ethical conduct, social harmony, and righteous living. This led to the development of the Smritis, a body of texts that translate the lofty ideals of the Vedas and Upanishads into practical codes of conduct for daily life. Think of the Smritis as manuals for navigating the complexities of human relationships, social structures, and personal duties. They offer a framework for living a life aligned with Dharma, ensuring individual well-being and societal order. Imagine these texts not as rigid commandments, but as adaptable guidelines shaped by wise sages and scholars, taking into account the changing needs of society. The Smritis address a wide range of topics, from marriage and family to inheritance laws, social hierarchies, and even dietary guidelines. One of the most influential Smritis is the Manusmriti, attributed to the ancient sage Manu. This text delves into the concept of Varnashrama Dharma, outlining the duties and responsibilities associated with different social classes, or varnas, and stages of life, or ashramas. While the Smritis have played a significant role in shaping Hindu social norms, it's important to remember that their interpretations have evolved over time. Modern scholars and reformers have critically examined and reinterpreted these texts in light of contemporary values and social progress. As Hindu thought continued to evolve, a new path emerged, one that sought to harness the power of ritual and symbolism to attain spiritual liberation. This path is known as Tantra, a complex and often misunderstood tradition that emphasizes the interconnectedness of the physical and spiritual realms. Imagine Tantra not as a departure from traditional Hinduism, but as a parallel path, a different approach to accessing the same divine reality. Tantra views the universe as a manifestation of divine energy, and it seeks to tap into this energy through specific practices and rituals. Central to Tantra is the concept of Shakti, the divine feminine principle, often personified as the consort of Shiva. Tantra recognizes the power of the feminine as the creative force of the universe, and it seeks to balance the masculine and feminine energies within each individual. Tantric practices often involve intricate rituals, visualizations, mantras, and the use of yantras, geometric diagrams believed to hold spiritual energy. These practices are not to be taken lightly. They require proper guidance from a qualified guru as they deal with powerful forces. Tantra emphasizes the importance of the body as a temple of the divine, and it views sensual pleasure not as an obstacle to spiritual progress, but as a potential pathway to enlightenment when approached with the right intention and understanding. Around the middle of the first millennium CE, a wave of devotional fervor swept across India, transforming the religious landscape and leaving an indelible mark on Hinduism. This was the Bhakti movement, a profound shift from the complexities of rituals and philosophical debates to a more personal and emotional connection with the divine. Imagine a path to liberation not through rigorous penance or intellectual prowess, but through the simple yet powerful act of devotion. The Bhakti movement emphasized the importance of love, surrender, and complete faith in a personal deity as the means to attain moksha. This period witnessed the rise of poet-saints who expressed their love for God through soul-stirring hymns and devotional songs. These saints, like Mirabai, Kabir, and Surdas, transcended social barriers, preaching equality and emphasizing the universality of divine love. The Bhakti movement gave rise to a rich tradition of devotional poetry and music, with each region of India developing its own unique forms of expression. Imagine temples coming alive with the sound of kirtans and bhajans, devotional songs that evoked deep emotions and fostered a sense of unity among devotees. The Bhakti movement's emphasis on personal experience and emotional connection with the divine resonated deeply with the masses, making spirituality accessible to people from all walks of life. As we stand at the cusp of the 21st century, Hindu scriptures continue to evolve, adapting to the changing times while preserving their essential wisdom. The advent of printing, the rise of modern education, and the global reach of the internet have all contributed to a resurgence of interest in these ancient texts. Imagine the words of the Vedas, Upanishads, and other scriptures, once confined to palm leaf manuscripts, now accessible to anyone with a smartphone. This democratization of knowledge has led to a renewed exploration of Hindu thought, with scholars, spiritual seekers, and even casual readers engaging with these texts in new and meaningful ways. Modern translations and interpretations of Hindu scriptures have made them more accessible to a global audience, fostering interfaith dialogue and promoting a deeper understanding of Hindu philosophy and spirituality. The challenges of the modern world, such as environmental degradation, social injustice, and the pursuit of material wealth, have prompted many to turn to the timeless wisdom of Hindu scriptures for guidance and inspiration. The concepts of dharma, karma, and moksha offer a framework for ethical living, social responsibility, and spiritual growth, resonating with those seeking a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through the history of Hindu scriptures. We've traversed through millennia, explored a diverse array of texts, and witnessed the evolution of thought that has shaped one of the world's oldest and most influential religions. Just as the stars in our universe continue to shine, the wisdom embedded within these scriptures continues to illuminate the path for millions around the globe. Their teachings on ethics, spirituality, and the interconnectedness of all life remain as relevant today as they were centuries ago. Stay tuned for more explorations into the world's rich cultural and spiritual heritage. Until next time, keep seeking, keep questioning, and keep the flame of knowledge burning bright.